Rise up, you guys! I'm Silica.
I'm Silica.
And I'm Karina.
And this is
Luna's on the Rise.
Welcome back to our channel, guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And today's video is called Pet Peeves.
That we have of each other.
Yes, so we're gonna say like pet peeves we have of one another.
And things we love the most.
And then things we love the most, because you know we gotta end things on a positive note. It can't just be negative.
Even though a negative and a negative make a positive.
Amen, preach. I was about to say that, but you beat me to it.
Alrighty, so who's gonna go first? Should we do rock, paper, scissors?
Let's do rock, paper,
I
scissors.
don't want to go first.
Okay. So do you guys, who wants to explain what we're doing again?
We're gonna individually take turns saying what our pet peeves, like what my pet peeve is about Silica, what my pet peeve is about Karina. Then they're gonna guess what they think my pet peeve is about them. And then we're gonna do the same thing for what we love the most, the trait we admire the most, and then we're going to guess.
Perfect. Okay, so to settle this, we're gonna
do rock, paper, scissors, because I don't think I want to go first, so we're just gonna.
It's on shoot.
Yeah.
Rock, paper,
shoot.
scissors, shoot. Okay. Yes, because you know people do it differently.
I'm so nervous.
Okay, ready?
Let's go. Wait, how many are we doing? Are we doing 3?
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Whoever is the 2 losers, they go against each other, and then whoever loses there.
Okay, ready?
So it'll be 2 games.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Wait, what the hell?
Oh wait, so you lost.
You lost.
Dang, so this is 1 game. So you go.
So you go. Okay, let's see who's the second person to go.
I'm so annoyed.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You're second. I'm done.
Why you kept doing rock?
I know. I got scared too.
I'm like, one of them's gonna do paper and the other one's gonna lose. Okay.
I'm lost.
So,
oh my god, I'm so nervous.
All right. To make this even trickier, actually no, I'm gonna give myself anxiety. Should we do a timer? Like a 1 minute
just
timer?
say it.
Okay, fine. Let's just say it.
Just shoot at with the answers.
So my biggest pet peeve about Silica is that
The suspension is killing me.
I know, I'm having anxiety. I'm like, my sisters are judging me.
I know. This is such a judgy
Well,
video.
I'm imperfect. So.
I feel like I know what you guys' pet peeve is about me. But anyways, okay, so I would say Silica, you tend to be idealistic, you know? Like kind of like heads in the cloud, like things happen, she's like, the universe did that. I'd be like, the universe, you know? And then I would say Karina, she's stubborn.
Yeah, I knew that.
Short-tempered, like. Oh no, I'm trying to see.
She was gonna say another one.
No, I wasn't. I was like, which one should I say? Because I'm like, all 3 of us are stubborn. That's why when I said stubborn, I'm like, we actually are all stubborn. Even our dad is stubborn. Our moms are stubborn. You know,
So we
this is
just
just a
got
very
stubborn
stubborn
names.
family. So I would say short-tempered because we are all stubborn, and that's a family pet peeve.
That is a family.
It's a generation.
That'll be like it. Stubborn.
Stubborn. Okay, I would say now the thing that you guys' pet peeve of me, like what
No,
I
what
think
we
you guys think.
What
I
would you think we think about you?
I think you guys always say I have a judgy face. I would say judgmental, and then maybe anal about things. I don't know. You guys can decide.
Okay, Karina.
Okay, so my turn. So I'm gonna start off with the oldest, Chrissy. So I think one of the biggest pet peeves that she does is that she thinks that like she's always right, like always, like, and then it's like she wants stuff done a certain way.
That's 2.
But that's 2.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Because anal. See, I was right.
So yeah, so honestly, I choose that one. That like, she always wants stuff done a certain way, and then when you kind of suggest a different way, she looks at you like you stupid or something. You're like, mental in her. And then for Sulu,
Listen, got a list for me.
honestly, like, is the lack of like her being in reality. Like she's like, yeah, same thing. Honestly, same thing.
We're struggling with the same thing.
Yeah, she's like, it's amazing, you know, that you're like, we're all positive and all that, but come on, sometimes it's just a bit too much. So yeah, I think it's that.
And what do you think she thinks? And what I think about you?
Well, honestly, I was gonna say that I tend to put shoes on the counter. So that's what I thought you were gonna say.
That probably
And
like
then
number 4 or something.
Silica, something that I do at home is that I take her stuff in without permission, but I've been working on it. So
Caused many fights, let me tell you.
yeah. So that's what I thought.
Oh my God. You didn't put my lotion back.
And I'm like, explosion. Explosion.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's it.
Okay,
I'm trying to think because you guys already kind of like said it. So I was like,
No, it's your what bothers you the most about like me and then Karina and then what you think.
okay, I'll start with the smallest. I'm just not gonna knock Karina out of the way. My biggest pet peeve of this one is that, like, my rule is if you're gonna take my stuff, just put it back. She never does. Never put it back. Always touching my things. And then she be coming in my bathroom. And then she grabs the thing and then she's like, oh, can I get it? And I'm like, well, you already here, are you? And then she's like, well, I'm asking. And I'm like, girl.
Sisters.
Yes, go, bring it back. It doesn't bring it back. And with Grisali, my biggest pet peeve, and it's funny because I've lived with her for 2 years, so I should have one. I think it's that once she's set in her way, there is nothing that can shake her out of that way, and she gets like, yeah, like she gets difficult. Like you can't. She gets to a point where there is no compromise because she's so set on that way. And I think that does come back to stubbornness, because it's kind of like, this girl gets mad, she'll like leave the drink there. That's like Dave and Buster. She's like, like, it's just the way that she got. I'm like, dang, like, we're having fun, let's not ruin the night. She's there.
Was it Dave and Buster?
No, you weren't there.
You weren't there.
You
Oh, it
weren't
wasn't
there.
Top Golf?
No.
That's another one.
Like it's like when she said, and the thing is, and this is something we all share.
The sun is like, I'm like,
I feel like
Oh, I
something,
know the sun.
you see how many?
and I feel like my pet peeve thing, the thing I thought that they were gonna say is that I don't ever, like, majority of the time I don't complete my projects, and that's something that I was waiting for that. I'm
That's
like,
a good one.
I'm here like sweating, like, oh my
I
god.
was say that one.
But
It's
that
true.
is a pet
She
peeve,
doesn't
and I
finish
say it for both of my sisters, because I do tend to like
That's
be
maybe a
super.
work thing.
I tend to be
'Cause that
very.
would frustrate me for working, girl, and
Yeah.
you don't complete a task. I'm gonna be like, oh my god.
So that is a big thing that I'm working on, because it does frustrate me too. I'm so scattered-minded, and I'm like, I want to do this and this and this and this and this and this, and then I'm like, crap, I didn't finish this one or this one or this one, and it's kind of like I psych myself out, I scare myself out of the projects, and I overthink it, and then I don't finish it because I'm like, which is something that I'm like, dude, let's take it one thing at a time. So yeah, that is what I think.
And now we could do what we love the most, but let's fix this whole sunlight situation, and then we'll be back.
Yeah.
All right, so there we go. We changed the whole situation with the camera because the light was like literally hitting our face.
I think we should do 2 things we like, because we did one and then it kind of shifted into 2 for some reasons. Sometimes. But we can do 2. So we can do it backwards. So I'll start.
Okay.
And I'll start, instead of Karina, I'll start with Chrisley.
Okay.
2 things that I love about my sister is, one, that she's very, very, very nurturing. she's not the type to, she's not nurturing in a way where she handicaps you. She's nurturing in the way where she is actually helping you to the extent to where, okay, you do your thing, and she's very giving in that sense. And then another thing I love about you too is how organized you are, because I wish I was as organized as you were. I love that. Like, I admire organized people. I'm like, how do you do it? It blows my mind. I don't get it, but you do it, so I know it's possible.
Yeah, I get in a very bad mood when things are not put in their place.
I like that.
Oh my God.
I'm not organized.
I constantly have to tell myself though, because living with people is actually a very challenging in the sense of like things are not ever the way that I want it. And like the house, like I come home, the kitchen's not like how I left it. You know, sometimes there's shoes where they're not supposed to be. You know, like the couch looks a certain way.
And it's
like,
do you know? Like, I don't even know how it gets there either.
I don't know.
But it's always, I know it was me though.
For me, I kind of was like, I want my family around. I don't want to be so bitchy. I don't want to be always in a bad mood. Like, it's a small sacrifice to make to have people feel comfortable, you know, at my home, than to just like not have them over. So, but yeah, that's definitely been a struggle. Like Chris will tell you.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, when we first got together.
That could be like a story time. Comment down below if you guys actually want to learn more about
Their love
the hubby and the wife. Because it's so funny and it's so cute. I love it. I never get tired of hearing it.
Every time I tell people that story, they're just like, are you freaking serious?
It's very different.
Okay,
I just can't get over the ring part.
Okay.
That's for another video. Comment, trust me. Yeah, I want to comment for that one.
For what?
So, 2 things that it's for the ring, the story that when he proposed.
Oh yeah, that's
Like I said, because if y'all don't, I will leave a comment down below. Anyways, 2 things that I love about. What do you mean that one? 2 things I love about Karina. What I love. I'm kidding.
don't worry.
Don't be spiteful.
My list is short.
Okay, no. One thing that I love about, the first thing I love about,
I hope it's something that I Okay.
okay,
This is interesting. I don't think we've ever done this before.
Stop touching my hair.
making it so hard. Anyway, one thing I do love about Karina is she will go down for you. She's really like for her family. Even when there's moments when I kind of question it, she's always like blood before like everyone else, like everyone else.
Bloods before non-bloods.
I was like, okay.
Like she's really like, you know, for her
Loyal.
family, loyal. Like she's very loyal to her family.
And to my friends, my close friends.
Yes, and her friends. She is loyal to her friends.
I don't have
Anyway.
much friends though.
Here, because in Puerto Rico, she knows the she knows the island.
Half of the
Hey, yo,
island.
Puerto Rico! To the island. Anyways, but that is one thing I really, really love about you. Another thing that I love about Karina is how silly she is. I love, and we're all 3 silly, but I really like, and her singing. Like her singing, even though it annoys me sometimes, she's a really, really, really great singer. And it'll be weird if she, like when she stopped singing for a while, I found it weird. I'm like,
Are you okay, girl?
what's going on?
Like,
Because she can sing, like she expresses her emotions herself a lot through music, and she lights up, and it's so beautiful. And I love that about her. She's a little songbird. Yeah, so you
Oh
know.
yeah, Summer Serenade in your mod.
Yeah. What? Oh yeah, I love rock.
The Somber Serenade.
That's from the movie My Little Pony.
Pony. Sia.
The Sia Pony.
okay.
I can see a rainbow. Yes. You know what I'm saying.
Okay, so now it's my turn.
Yes.
Okay. So I am going to talk about first. I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm not gonna do it like cursily, okay? So I love how something I love about doesn't let you settle for less. So she just pushes you to be like the best person. And she's just real with you. And honestly, I love people that are real with me, that they don't beat around the bush. Like, I'd rather you just rip out the Band-Aid and tell me the truth than to like try to make me feel better knowing that things aren't gonna get better. So please, if you fake, you ain't welcome. Second thing that I love about my beautiful older sister, Chrisley, is that honestly, she's like the kindest and loving person that I know. And I'm like, wow, like how she gives, like no other person does what she truly does. And I'm like, nobody,
That's a rare.
like nobody, like it's rare. Yeah, it's
That's
like
so
super
rare.
rare. Not a lot of people open their homes like she did. Like when I moved out here, she was quickly to say like, hey, you know, you already have a roof. Don't you worry about that. Like she, like the first, like I didn't even pay rent because she's like, it's okay. Like we know your situation. Like you're moving out here, so we just want the best for you. And whatever we need, like whatever Chris and her, like she's like, whatever we need to do to make you feel comfortable so you can be successful, we will help you in those areas. So honestly, like she's super talented, like she's super, like her brain is beautiful. And I find that so beautiful too. Like I love intelligent people because I like to be around people that, you know, I get to learn a lot, and wow, have I learned a lot. Okay, so those are like, I think I said
That's all I can say.
three.
Oh my goodness.
I love you guys.
Oh my god.
I try hard.
Okay, now about
Okay.
Sulele.
Okay, so, oh yeah, you didn't do Suli yet. Go ahead.
Somebody better carry it away.
What happened?
Like Camilla.
Oh,
I don't let her be the Camilla anymore.
Karina crazy. Like,
I didn't see it.
So, two things I love about Silica is like, wow, like she is the most creative person I know. Like this girl is like super talented. She writes, she draws, she paints, she sculpts. I'm like, these hands are God hands. Like, you know, I'm like, God bless these hands with so much talent. And I'm like, whatever, like I know that she's gonna be so successful because all she really needs to do is just apply herself and finish one thing.
literally, I would take over her creative world.
Because she is like, the ideas that come out of her head, they're just unique. Like nobody has done things and nobody that she comes up with. So I'm just super excited to see when she starts finishing her projects because even the books that she writes that when she moved out,
Yeah, girl.
That's probably my favorite one.
when she moved out of Puerto Rico, there's
Binders.
like binders and notebooks of her different stories. And my mom was like, hey, like what are we gonna do? There's like 20 notebooks over here. And she's like, should we just throw them out? I was like, no, let's not throw them out. I'm like, just put them in a corner because those are her stories. And I'm like, and one day she's gonna publish them. So
You
yeah.
kept birthmark?
We kept, like they're all in at home. Yeah, they're all at home.
It's because they were so long.
And they were so good. Like
Like, my
I
whole
literally
class would
this
read it. They're like,
at
when's the next
night.
chapter coming
Yes,
out?
like at nighttime, I would tell Silica, tell me the story. Like read it to me. That's what I would
That's
be
one
like.
of Sophia's favorite things about you. You would tell her like random stories.
Yeah.
And then she'd be trying to get me to. I'm like,
Take your book.
I'm not doing
This is my type of story. Once upon a time, there was a girl. Her name was, I don't know, Sofia. She was really blessed. Amen. Good night.
And I appreciate it.
Yeah,
My home page.
I know. Even her dreams are like, well, even Chris has like crazy dreams like that. Like you and Chris's dreams that literally like you guys will tell me and I'm like, all right, what happened next?
I know. And then I would low key try to include myself because they were so good, and I'm like, how come I'm not?
She's like, what about me? I remember when you was little. You'd be like, what about me? What did I do? What did I do?
Was I in the dream? Was I in the dream?
No.
I was like, don't tell me I picked up the sword too. Did I?
Yeah.
So I would low key like try to incorporate myself in her. And then so another thing is that Silica has the kindest heart. I compare her heart with our dad's heart, because our dad is the most sweetest person ever, and she has become, over the years, she has built up those walls a bit, which is good, but sometimes I miss, you know, like there's some days that I'm like, damn, so like it was like this, but she still has it though, but I'm like, but yeah, like I compare her heart with our dad's heart.
I get what you are saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just defense, you're basically just defending. You're like,
yeah, she just defends herself more.
It came to a point where I'm like, not everyone deserves that of me, and I do need to show like a little tough love for you to then later on appreciate the moments when I am like, because I know how I am as a person, and I know that like having you guys in my life, it's a blessing. I couldn't have ever like, damn, like I'm so emotional right now. I couldn't have asked for better sisters. Like I'm just sorry, but it's just I cannot. Like I love you guys, and I'm here like trying to like stay calm. And I'm like, but yeah, like I feel so blessed to have you guys, because I'm like, God, because I'm a marshmallow, and God put me these two hard-headed girls in my life.
like 2 grams.
Yeah, because the thing is, the way I view Karina, like how she is as a person, is like, damn. Like I view her like, dude, once Karina matures and once she starts getting her ish together, like she will be almost identical to the way how Chrysalie carries herself. Like they're both real people. They don't bullshit around. They don't like you. They don't like you. They can feel an aura. They can be like, this person is. Their auras are so. Both of them, their auras are so sensitive. Like they can be like, this person. Like they can sense if you're a fake person, if you're a person that you are like a little like life sucker. Like I don't know how these girls sense it, because me, I give people the benefit of the doubt, but they have their walls much more higher than I do.
I remember one
but
thing.
yes, I'm so grateful for my sister.
I love you.
I love you guys so much. I'm like, God, you put these girls in my life.
I honestly said, and I tell you guys this, like not that much, but I do tell you, because I'm not like, I'm an emotional person, but I'm not a person that tells you it by word.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
I'm a person that like, you know, like maybe I give you half of a banana, and that's like me telling you I love you, you know. But I remember story time.
Like sharing my food, I love food. If I share my food with you, that's me saying I love you.
Low key, the way to my heart.
I don't share with you.
They're Tauruses, so it's all about food.
The way, literally, the way to my heart is food. Is that simple?
Literally.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. It's so simple. But story time.
Wait a second, did you say yours? No, let her say yours, and then you can say it.
Because we're in the topic of like us being rams. I remember when I was in 4th grade, Silica was in 6th grade. She recently went natural. And this guy, remember that he told you about, like he did like an ugly comment of your hair?
Yeah.
And I was gonna be this little shrimp. I was in the 4th grade. And I was like, what did you say to my sister? What did you say to my sister? And then, like, you know, we were from New York, and I was new in Puerto Rico. I was like, what did you say?
She's a firecracker.
Yeah,
she's always been a firecracker.
Yeah.
Like I would not, you don't ever.
And then I was like, come, and he's a guy, and I'm like, come, I'll fight you. I fight you. I was like, I'll fight you. I have never had a fight in my whole entire life. But I was like to this guy,
because you're much more restrained. But Karina is
I'm
more like,
confrontational, and I know that most people are cowards and they do not like confrontation. I went through high school. If anything happened, I would confront and say, I heard that you said this. Just tell me, because I don't want this. I don't know why there's middle people. And it would just dissolve.
I know she says
always dissolve.
Always.
Yeah, just snip it in the butt.
Her theme song is Cut It.
Yeah, just nip it in the butt. Most people don't like confrontation.
Yeah, they really
don't.
You
want to get anything done, go to the source, fix it right then and there, and you know, you might actually end up respecting each other.
You pull a Nicki Minaj, and yo, Miley was good.
I know. And she's like, nothing. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but we good.
I thought we were good.
I know. She's like, I'll talk to you backstage already, okay? I know. That was so bad. She's like, I'll talk to you already.
No, but she snipped it too, because she's like,
really
hey, yo,
did.
you know
You
stories,
snip it in
they
the
be
butt.
adding stuff, so I don't know why you acting brand new.
Like, don't add to it. Nope,
Yeah.
just snip it in the butt.
Yeah.
And that's it. But okay, my turn. So I'll start with. I'll start with youngest. Okay.
You start however you want.
Huh?
I said you start however you want, girl.
Okay. So Karina, I love that she's very loyal. Yes, she is a firecracker. That's something we have like in our blood. To be honest, we lean more. I think in that sense, we lean more towards our mamas, because our mamas are like that. They just kind of like pop off, you know. But it's like all like if she like takes you in, like that's it. There's like no moving her. You can, if you talk any mess, like you do anything, she will not like betray you. She's like, I trust my sisters like explicitly, and I love that I can count on them no matter what, you know. And I love that about Karina. She's very, very loyal. And another thing is she's very hardworking and very driven and motivated. I love to see people, like that's the thing that I love and that kind of fires me up, is I don't like idle people. Like that actually just takes me off. So I love that she's very like, she has goals and she has like a vision and she works really hard. She does take naps. Everybody does. But she does love her naps. But she's very hardworking. If things needs to get done, like I've seen her go hard for hours and hours, like 16-hour days. And like when she needs to get something done, she gets it done. And I really love that about her. And another thing, wait, that was
this
two.
is so new to me because you normally don't tell me anything. So I'm like, oh my God, look at me, I'm crying.
Oh my God.
Like,
The sun keeps attacking me.
like, yeah, I'm not used to Crystal telling these things to me.
But you are very, you're hardworking, you're not lazy.
We need to say these things more often.
Yeah, because it's comes
You
to
are
a
no-
surprise.
anything
Like we know it's there.
Like we know we admire each other.
We know that we love each
different
other,
things.
but it's just like reason why we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the next one.
Keep
Well,
hating.
those two, loyal and then very, very hardworking, very
Yeah, those
driven.
are two.
Like I know she's gonna accomplish like her goals. Like I know that about her. You know, like no doubt in my mind.
Because of my support system. It's all about your support system.
It
Your
is.
family is huge. Okay, Silica. So you're gonna hear a lot of references from My Little Pony.
Look it up.
Yeah, look it up. So Silica, to me, I view her as Fluttershy because she's just so kind, and Silica is uncomfortable. Like if we're all in a group and we start to like you know get tensed or start to like argue or anything, Silica will like take the burden on her shoulders to make everybody happy. Like she's like, I want everybody harmonized. What do I gotta do so that you guys could be happy, we could all have a good time? And I really love that about her. I admire her for that because, you know, I'm like, that's a lot that, and it's like, it's just like inherent in her. She just wants us to be happy, and she will sacrifice like herself to see like us happy and get what we want. You know, she's like, she's stubborn in her ways and things, but she's very compromising. Like she's happy if she sees us happy, and I really love that about her.
I didn't expect
that. Okay. Another thing that I love about Silica is, well, actually this kind of adds on to that. Like if you see something that kind of like falls short, she kind of like picks it up. Like she'll like pick up the pieces. Like even a lot of times, well, no, that's kind of false. And so then another thing that I love about Silica, it is how creative she is. I love like her brain. I love creative people because I think that it comes from, honestly, I think creativity is like God sent. So I love how she's just open, and her heart's also open to God, and she just receives all this creativity and she can just put it out and just create it. And to me, it's something that I admire because not anybody can just create things like they visualize. So it's really really like interesting, and it's really admirable to me to see her create and just be so free. You know, she's very free.
Oh my God, I'm so free.
One thing I love about all of us is that we're all positive. Like, even when we sense like negativity, we're like, hold on, are you okay?
Yeah.
It's because I've been feeling, and then it's weird because when we feel let's say if one of us is down, we all feel it. Like, and we're like, what like I'm like, don't you feel like this way? And then she's like, yeah, I feel this way. And then we just go to that person, whoever, like we even talk to it, like we're like, you know, I've been feeling this type of way, like what is happening, like what's going on? And then that person's like, you know what, I've been feeling that this way, like for some, like she's like, you know, like what happened the other day that we just knew, it was like, let's just go, let's just
Change
go.
environments,
Yeah.
and let's just. I feel like I like how we handle those situations as well, because I'm like, we don't have to. A lot of the times, the way we each think too, it's kind of like we don't like to burden other people with our own problems.
Oh, yeah, I'm
And the
We're
way
all the same.
that we respond to one another when we see if one of us is like that, we don't really we don't press on about it. We already know, we're like, I know you're coping with it, so let's go do something.
else.
Like we're just trying to get your mind
Let's alleviate
off.
the situation.
We're just trying to get your mind out of it.
So thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed and maybe got to know us a little bit better. And yeah, I love my sisters.
Yes. Leave a comment down below if you want to hear about her and Chris's love story, because it's a cute one.
Oh, and before we do end this video, I do want to give a shout out to two people. So let me get my phone.
Okay.
And these are the people that have subscribed to our channel and actually left a comment as well. So if you would just like a shout out, you can just go on.
Comment winner.
Yeah, just comment down below.
Leave a little star.
Leave
Or a moon. You know what?
leave
Leave a moon.
or just leave a comment. You know,
Just leave a moon.
just leave a comment and then we'll give you a shout out. So the first person that I do want to give a shout out to,
Oh, we have 3.
it is Paola Rodriguez.
Thank you, Paola.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
Here's
you.
a moon girl for you.
Thank you so much, Paola, for just supporting us. Like, we love you. I love you. And just wow. Thank you so much. And then the other person, who wants to say it? You want to say it?
Kimberly Alba. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. We love you.
Here's a moon for you.
Thank you guys for watching our video, and we hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe for good vibes.
Yeah.
And Luna's out.